Hey everybody, this is Mike. I want to kind of do a little rundown on a little champ that I have. Here it is right here. I've only been flying like a couple of years, and this is actually the first plane that I ever bought, and I bought it off Craigslist, or not this plane, but the champ itself. I bought it off Craigslist. Got home with it. I said, oh, what a tiny little piece of crap plane. And here it is 2 years later, and I'm still flying it. This is a brand new one. I took the guts out of the one I had in the past and just had the urge to buy me a new one. And that's my Park Zone P-51. It's my probably choice plane to fly. If you've never flown one, you need to fly one. It's awesome plane, but it's pretty aggressive, and you got to keep on your toes. And sometimes you just like to, go out in the front yard and fly. And that's the reason why I like the Champ so much. And I'm going to just kind of show you the few little upgrades that I've done. First off here, I've got a DX Spectrum 4E, which is kind of old school, but I've had it a while, and it works good for me, and it works both of my planes, and it works great with the Champ. Champ has a Spectrum receiver also, and it'll bind right to it, just the stock receiver that comes with the Champ, so that's a plus. Take the latch off here, or hatch, and I've got a P-51 micro motor. You can tell it is. Basically, I can tell because of the coax wires are white and black, and let's see, I've got reinforcement .032 music wire. The elevator and rudder always gets damaged on it, so you're better off to do a little upgrade there and put a little .032 music wire to make it a little more stable. And always put you a piece of tape right here, because that's here. Let me get right there. I put a piece of tape right in that joint right there, because that seems like the first one to go. And of course, I upgraded the Velcros a little bit better on this on the bottom, and I'll explain to you why in a minute. And I guess here you go right here. I've got a Turnigy 3.7500 LiPo battery here. It comes with the correct jack to plug into the Champ. You don't have to change anything. It's a little bit bigger battery, so I got me a little bit of styrofoam, made it the size of a regular small 3.7 LiPo battery, put quite a bit of Velcros on it, and that way it sticks up in there. It's a little bit more heavier, but it offsets the weight with the music wire that I have on the back. And I bought decals and everything. This is pretty nice, but it makes it a little bit heavier, but you got to understand it does have a 20 plus wingspan. It can handle a little bit of weight. A lot of people are, and you don't want too much weight on it, but a little bit extra weight on the Champ actually makes it fly better. And my theory on that is new flyers fly this, and they wanted to make a plane that wouldn't damage it. When it landed, it's so light it wouldn't hurt it much, and that's great. But I also like a little bit more weight on it. It flies better. I have no problem with it at all. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm going to be having a flight video next, and everybody can watch and see just how it flies. But I've already used this battery, this 500 3.7 battery before in another Champ, and it flew great. Gives you about 20-25 minutes of flying time and a lot of extra power. You take between the micro P-51 motor and the upgrade on the battery, and you have all the power you would ever need. And everybody likes to go brushless, which would be cool, and I'm going to do that someday just to test it out. But I'm pretty sure that I've got just as much power with the setup I got and a whole lot less money. But anyway, I'll have a flight video next, and I hope y'all enjoy your little champ. Just for beginners, I'll give you a few tips. And one is you got two enemies in flying. One of them is trees and one of them is wind. Don't fly unless it's just low wind or not any wind. Wind is not your friend. Also, stay away from any trees. This is when you're first learning to fly, because this thing will take off and go sometimes wherever it wants to go. And you just need to make sure that you are in a field there's no trees, and make sure there's no wind. That's when learning. You can kind of, after you get the hang of it, a little wind and being in a smaller area is okay. But when you first start learning, do yourself a big favor to your pocketbook and go to an area where there's no trees and fly on a day there's no wind. And I think anybody that's been flying a wall will agree with me on that. But anyway, there it is, guys. It's my little champ, and I'm going to have it in the air soon and make a video. Thank you for looking, and I'll holler at y'all later.